front of the field. And Wachek touches in a time of 52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back to back to back state champions. NET Sports is live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska, as we have the showdown for the Class D1 State Championship. Number 2, Johnson Brock, the Eagles, taking on the Griffins of Diller-Odell. And hello again, everybody. I'm Larry Putney, along with Kathy Wieskamp. Great to have you with us as we get set to bring you another state high school championship showdown. Diller-Odell, Johnson Brock, both coming in looking for state championships. One for the first time in forever, the other the first time in a long time.
Johnson Brock got in on a wild card, but it was 1993 the last time they won a state championship. So they're here. They upset number 1 Emerson Hubble and are excited to be in this championship match. Diller-Odell, on the other hand, they were here last year but have never made this championship match. So this could be a first time for them, and they hope to go home with that state championship.
Always fun to see new teams here in the state championship looking to take home that school's and that community's first ever, or first in a long time, state volleyball championship. So both Johnson Brock and Diller-Odell very familiar with each other. They have played each other 4 times this year. They have split 2-2, and as you can see, both in the southeast part of the state of Nebraska. This is how they get there. Kathy mentioned Johnson Brock upsetting number 1 ranked Emerson Hubbard in the semis. Diller-Odell has won a couple of 3-1 battles over Lawrence Nelson and Bertrand. So Johnson Brock and Diller-Odell for the championship. Now let's go down courtside to Bailey Neal.
Hey guys, I'm down here on the court, and behind me are the Diller-Odell student section. They are pumped up. A lot of these students drove here all 3 days for this competition. More than 6 hours of driving to support their Diller-Odell team, and it's looking like it's going to be a really fun and exciting matchup. The fans out here are pumped up and ready to go, and I guess we're getting ready for D1. We'll see what happens.
All right, thanks very much, Bailey. We are ready for the Class D1 State Championship. When we come back, we'll introduce you to both Diller-Odell and Johnson Brock right here on NET Sports.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
High school's almost over. Now what? I wish I knew what to do, or even what I can do. I know I want something more. Something I can be proud of. So, how do I get there?
Take the next step with Education Quest College Planning Services by visiting educationquest.org.
When you've been around for more than a century, you understand the power of generations. The value of nurturing and developing those who will carry on the legacy of agriculture and food production. That's why the Aurora Cooperative helps young people gain the experience, expertise, and wisdom to feed the world, be good stewards, become responsible community leaders, and continue setting the example for the generations that follow. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Live streaming for the NSAA High School Volleyball Championships is also available at the NET website and on the free NET Nebraska app.
Time now to meet those competing for the D1 State Championship, and for that, let's go down to Steve Lemon.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center and the 2015 Nebraska School Activities Association Volleyball Championships. The Class D1 final features the Diller-Odell Griffins and the Johnson-Brock Eagles. The NSAA is proud to recognize our corporate partners for their outstanding support of NSAA student programs. U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual Insurance, Nebraska Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, CHI Health St. Elizabeth, Pump and Pantry, and the Midwest Dairy Council. And now for the introduction of the players and coaches. Here are the Diller-Odell Griffins. The non-starters are number 1, Kelsey Slickman. Number 5, Sarah Stanishek. Number 15, Jacqueline Frisch. Number 16, Kirsten Burish. Number 20, Paige Arnold. Number 21, Haley Denner. And number 23, Cameron Giddison. The starters are number 2, Bailey Schroeder. Number 4, Madison Jurgens. Number 7, Teresa Zarbaniski. Number 9, Paige Vitosh. Number 10, Madison Hayek. Number 11, Katie Zarbaniski. And number 14, Katie Schultes. The assistant coach is Corina Verbka. The head coach is Candace Jurgens. Here are the Johnson-Brock Eagles. Non-starters are number 2, Angela Wenzel. Number 3, Maddie Nichols. Number 6, J.C. Keeler. Number 11, Morgan Rieger. Number 12, Miranda Shreves. Number 13, Sydney Thomas. And number 15, Karina Johnson. The starters are number 4, Casey Hahn. Number 5, Fallon Studheit. Number 7, Bryn Westenberg. Number 8, Emerson Carbajal. Number 9, Caitlin Simon. Number 16, Jessica Bowling. And number 24, Michaela Dammy. The assistant coaches are Rachel Rippey and Tasha Armconnect. The head coach is Tara Studheit. Today's officials are Kathy Coble and Nicole Huffman. The bench official is Tim Solomon. Our line judges are Myra Rahman and Roger Hammond. And now, let's play volleyball.
We're ready to play volleyball here in the Class D1 State Championship, our second state title match of the day. Class D1, we just crowned a champion as Exeter Milligan won it. Johnson-Brock came in ranked number 2 in the state. They're the Eagles, 24-9. They will face the Diller-Odell Griffins, which you just met, ranked number 3. So number 2 versus number 3 here. Number 1, Emerson Hubbard, was knocked off in the semifinals of the tournament by Johnson-Brock. Should be a good one here. Both of these teams played very well over the weekend. A couple of young stars on each of these teams. 2 players who can really go off at any time. We had, you look at a freshman in Fallon Studheit who had 14 and 22 kills in the first 2 matches.
Not bad.
No, not at all.
And as you mentioned, just a freshman.
Yeah.
So coming in, playing very poised, confident in big matches like this.
And for both of these programs, the first time that any one of these players has been on a championship court. So what are those nerves going to be like? You're now playing, you're not at the Pinnacle Bank Arena with the big, tent in front of you. And
you're now here where the Huskers play.
that's right.
So it's got to be exciting for him too, acclimating to the space. You know, you got a lot of space on the ends, and so we'll see if they adjust to that depth perception, you know, in the service line areas. But I bet the adrenaline is flowing for each of these young ladies.
So it will be Diller-Odell to serve to open it up. Bailey Schroeder, the 5'8" senior setter and left side hitter. So Diller-Odell will run a 6'2" offense, but a bit unique in that in their 6'2", the setter doesn't come out. So both of these setters for Diller-Odell will play all 6 rotations. They'll set when they're in the back row, hit when they're in the front row, and they wear them out.
Yes, well, and again, they're talented in both areas of setting and hitting, and so that keeps 3 big attackers up front at all times, and they are in the system at all times too, so they're kind of secondary, so you kind of can capitalize on it.
First look at Emerson Carbajal in the kill. So Carbajal, who had a big semifinal match against Emerson Hubbard, she had 16 kills as they knocked off the #1 ranked team. Tough serve there, and a service ace by Michaela Devaney.
She had 41 service aces on the season, so she's tough at that service line.
Just outside, off the top of the block, Danny's there. Good swing from the right side, and that's Madison Juergens. Juergens, the junior, coach's kid. One of those setter/hitters.
Playing a dual role in the game, and as a setter, you always like the opportunity hit. Well, this system allows that to occur.
In for the Eagles and serving, Karina Johnson.
So Karina Johnson now into the game, the senior 5'6" DS. She will come in to serve, and that's why.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Comes in right off and being very aggressive.
Already 2 aces in set #1 here for Johnson Brock. Tip try not there. Tip try, Johnson there to cover it. Block back, and a good block there. Looked like Katie Schultes got her hand on it. Schultes will now go back to serve with that block.
Yep. Nice seal and pushing those hands across the net.
Big swing in the middle by Stutheit. Fallon Stutheit, she is, folks, a freshman. And watch how well she moves across the front of the net.
How she moves, but I also like, you'll see today how she reads the block.
Right.
She really does a nice job of that.
Stutheit had 14 kills, as we said, in the first round, 22 in the semifinals. Service error there. We'll give it back to Diller-Odell. Here's Madison Juergens, both coaches here coaching their daughters in the game. Candace Juergens is coaching her daughter Madison, who you just saw serve. And you saw Stutheit, Fallon Stutheit, who we talked about as the freshman, being coached by her mother, Tara Stutheit.
A lot of times these young ladies have been around the sport a long time, and so they pick up and they learn from what they're hearing their parents, their mothers saying to the kids, and then when it's their opportunity, they grab onto it.
Swing there by Casey Hahn, couldn't get it down. Hahn will attack again, not there. The tip in the middle, Madison Hayek. That swing is wide by Hahn. And Diller-Odell evens it at 6. Swing wide. And now we are 7-5. Johnson Brock on top.
In for the Eagles,
We talked about these two teams have seen each other. Both coaches said we're very familiar with the other team. We've played 4 times, this being the 5th. They've split the previous 2 meetings.
So really, it's back to 0-0 because this is the big one that counts. I mean, we're all even up to this point. So kind of ironic or a great opportunity that they're both here and getting one chance at each other again.
They play in the same conference, so they played for the conference championship. Johnson Brock won that conference championship 3 sets to 2. But then Johnson Brock turned around and lost to Diller-Odell in the district final 3-0, which gave a wild card to get in.
So there's some serious history right here and late in the season.
Late in the season is the key. That's right. It's not like it was the beginning of the year. They played 4 times. This is recent.
So folks, just settle in because it's going to probably go 5. These two had some great matchups so far. I don't anticipate anything different.
Nope. And if early play is any indication, it's 7-7.
There you go.
And now 8-7. Griffins on top.
And as you said, too, that they know a lot about each other, and so we'll see kind of that chess match and how any adjustments maybe they made here in this 5th meeting. What things have they learned from those previous experiences playing each other?
Just wide on the serve. Well, that was very close.
A lot of topspin on that ball. Must have just cut that sideline.
Good aggressive swing from the left side. Simon with the kill. Caitlin Simon. She was 3rd on the team with 230 kills on the season.
And she's one of those players that, again, will come and be aggressive. She ain't afraid to swing at the ball from the outside.
She also had a terrific performance in the semifinal. 27 digs and 13 kills. Had a double-double in the semis, did Simon.
You really think of the 2 middles get a lot of balls.
Right.
You know, that's really the focal point of their offenses, but when it goes to the outside, you've got a lot of potential there to pick up kills too, and Simon's one of those kind of players.
Yeah, when so much of your offense runs through your middles, because they really do feature Carbajal and the freshmen stood height, you have to be insistent. So important to serve receive.
Yep. So they run some higher balls in the middle to allow them to still hit, but you gotta be insistent, so your outside's gotta be ready. They're really the release point for your offense.
Overpass, and the kill in the middle by Katie Schultes.
Schultes does a great job. She's big swing and then is up there ready to come right back at Johnson Brock.
Schultes with the kill. All even at 10. Just trading blows here early on. A miscommunication.
Just got to talk through that and now clean that right up. But those are frustrating.
We don't do that kind of stuff. What's going on? Coach, it's called the Bob Devaney Sports Center in a state championship game. Imagine the nerves right now. And there's the swing and the kill by Studheit.
Studheit does a nice job. It's a little slow. She's in developing, but once she gets that opportunity, she pops well. So you can see she kind of has to hesitate and wait for it, but she pops and swings aggressive.
Studheit with another kill in the middle. She led the team this season, 300+ kills in her freshman year.
Well, and the thing is, she does a good job. She turns the ball. She works hard, and she goes up in the air. Her shoulders are facing the left side, and then she turns in air and takes it to the right side. She does a really good job of working the sides of the court and angles.
Good corner ball. Great shot.
Gotta love that hard shot down the line, get those corners.
And Johnson Brock takes the lead, 14-10. Let's take a look at last year's D1 state title game.
The Cardinals of St. Mary's came into the state championship looking to cap a perfect season in Class D1 with their final match against Ashley Litchfield. Behind the first-year coach and former Cardinal, they opened up the first set with a 4-point run. St. Mary's never looked back, winning that set 25-16. The Spartans tried to come back during the second set, but they were shut down by a superb defensive performance by Cardinal senior Mackenzie Wecker. St. Mary's would go on to take sets 2 and 3, both 25-15, and route to a second straight D1 state championship.
You were watching with us this morning. You saw that St. Mary's losing in that D2 title game as they moved down one. And it was Exeter Milligan taking home the championship. So 2 new teams here. In fact, not only new to this year, but new to state championship play. Always fun to see this. Great presence up front by Studheit.
And as you mentioned, it's just so mature for a freshman, up at the net, making strong moves, strong plays, seeing what she's got in front of her. I mean, just reacting, responding to what the situation is. Very strong.
Off the block into the antenna. That will give the Griffins a point. 15-11, Johnson Brock on top. Aggressive swing there by Katie Simon. It didn't go down. That's in the back line, and the Griffins with another point.
Jurgens does a nice job, gets her shoulders square and takes that ball down the line.
Good decision. Studheit with another kill.
You see they're trying to get a couple blockers in, so the right side pinches in, so that means that that area is open that she vacated. Great read.
Johnson Brock this week, you know, they played the early game yesterday, and so this week Tara Studheit said she had her team up at 6 a.m. one day for practice, another day they practiced at 6:30, trying to get them up and get them used to practicing early and getting ready for yesterday's early game and then today's 11 o'clock game. That's just one.
Yep, and it's really about getting your bodies ready to function at a high level at that time. I mean, I know myself, that time of the early mornings, your body and your mind sometimes aren't fully awake, so just acclimated them really to this opportunity.
Line try there by Studheit was wide. Studheit moves really well along the front. You can tell she's very athletic, 6 foot, just a freshman. You know, she could have a big future, maybe a couple inches, you think, if she's... Mom says she's not sure if she's done growing yet.
Well, and she's strong. She's physically very strong, too, up there. So.
Called a touch there, so check that now, 16 all. So point went to the Griffins. Good tip try, not there. Into the net again.
Yep,
as she turned and ran, kind of brushed the back of it.
Exactly right, just landed and turned.
Run right now for Diller-Odell, up 17-16. Left-handed touch there. All down, so point for Johnson Brock, even at 17 here in set number 1.
Casey Hahn on the outside using the hands of the blockers. Really a needed side out there for Johnson Brock.
Good kill. Carbajal with another one.
As we talked about, those middles for Johnson Brock, really read blocks and work angles, work the sides of the courts. Nice quick snap there also, get a lot of velocity on the ball.
Another kill by Studheit.
Studite just has stepped out. That's, I believe, her 5th kill in this match already. Just very physical, strong player.
She really hasn't had a lot of conversations or talk with schools yet at the next level. She certainly will translate at some level to the next, the collegiate level. He's just not sure yet which level, but she finally began her AAU career, began playing in the offseason for club teams, went down and was named an AAU All-American this past year. And all of a sudden, the calls started to come.
Funny how that is.
Interesting, huh?
Yeah. They will come.
Just bowling back into the game now for Johnson Brock. As the Eagles have opened up a 2-point lead at 20-18. Served there by Brandon Westerberg, the sophomore. Westerberg comes up with an ace. She really leads this team, and Westerberg was moved to setter this year. She was an outside for the first 2 years of her high school career. It's her first year, and then previous to that.
So she had a big learning curve, because setting your quarterbacking, you're running the team, you got to learn. I mean, but look at that ball.
Right.
Beautiful.
Bump set outside. Tried line, no touch wide.
Good try there, try to use the block.
21-19. Hayek back to serve. Hayek's had a couple of outstanding games, and that's a tough serve from Hayek. Chases that down in the back row as well. Outside the antenna, even though it landed in, it went outside of the antenna. So a point there for Johnson Brock. 22-19, Eagles just 3 away here from taking set 1. Overpass, and the kill by Paige Vitosh.
Vitosh just does a tremendous job. Stays up there and just flips it over. She's excited about that, and again, getting her team fired up. Now's the time.
Ball into the block.
Yep.
Schultes and Vitosh there. (22-21). We might not just have 5 sets. We may have 5 very long sets. Good angle, good swing there by Juergens. Juergens again will get the swing. Outside the block and gets the kill for Madison Juergens.
Juergens, you can see her approach coming in hard angle. She's right underneath that block, and boy, she's got a lot of power. 3-0 run here for Diller-Odell.
And an ace. 4-0 run to take the lead. And a timeout taken by Tara Studheit. Both of these coaches very early in their high school coaching career. They've both been coaching their daughters certainly, and others in the community for a long time in youth programs. But both of these coaches, including Candace Juergens, who you're looking at now, Candace in her 2nd year now coaching the players that she's really coached since they were in 3rd grade. These young freshmen that she's coaching, she's had since they were in kindergarten.
Yeah, so they know her well. She's got them trained and ready to go.
And then on the other bench, you have Johnson Brock and the Eagles, coached by Tara Studheit. Tara in her 1st season coaching the Eagles, 24-9 this year. She too coaching her daughter, who was just a freshman. She's been a coach for a long time, actually coached when she was just out of college at Wayne State. She went to college there, coached for Allen for 2 years, had a sparkling record, got out of coaching, and now just getting back into it. So her career record is impressive as well.
And really just trying to change the culture, of volleyball in the community or in Johnson Brock, and getting them, again, starting young and getting them involved in fundamentals.
Even now at 23. And a kill from the outside, Madison Juergens.
Juergens is tough. She's, again, one of those dual role players out here on the court. And so you can see why they want her setting and hitting, because she does such a fabulous job of both.
Service error, 24 apiece. So we have extra points here in the first. Johnson with the serve. She had an ace last time she was at the line. Juergens off the top of the block, kept alive. They'll go to Fallon. She doesn't get it down. Outside, aggressive swing, good up. Swing wide, no touch. Point for the Eagles, 25-24. So first set point for Johnson Brock. Diller-Odell has had one. Now Johnson Brock with its first set point, and a timeout called by Candace Juergens. Fifth match of the season for these two, between Johnson Brock and Diller-Odell. We referenced they've each won two. In fact, interestingly enough, the even matches have been won by one team. The odd matches have been won by Johnson Brock. So Johnson Brock has won the odd. Diller-Odell has won the even. This would be an odd. Tara Stutheit said, yeah, we're well aware of that.
They know.
I thought about that, is what she said when that was pointed out to her. Ace on set point, and Johnson Brock takes the first. We've got a great one here in Class D1. Johnson Brock and Diller-Odell, and it's one on the ace. So set number one goes the way of the Eagles. A lot to go here in Class D1 when we come back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center.
Everyone's walking a path, and most paths are best walked together. Because when we travel together, our lives are livelier, our journey more enjoyable, and the places we'll discover will be simply spectacular. To be in a place like no other that unites you all in a state of wonder. Wouldn't that be nice?
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
We're back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Johnson Brock on top, 26-24 in set number one to eke out the win and what we expect to be an exciting match here in the D1 State Championship game. Off the top of the block. Swing is wide from Madison Hyatt.
Hayek had 236 kills in this season. She's one of those players, again, not afraid to be utilizing the back row and add her into their offense.
Well, Hayek's done extremely well here at State from an attack perspective. She had 12 kills in the first round, 19 in the semifinal round. Hayek has been very active down here at State. He goes out to the quick 2-0 lead. Three-zip Eagles here, set number 2. Jumping out to the quick lead.
Great effort.
Terrific job to keep that up. And it leads to the point. Wow. Defense leads to offense, and it certainly did right there.
And you just love the heart, you know, of these players. They're giving everything they have, making sure, and they know.
I believe it was Caitlin Simon with that diving up, maybe. Was it?
Sure.
Difficult to pick up the number as they fell to the floor.
Yep. Here, get a chance maybe to see that.
That was a kill.
Yep.
4-1 Johnson Brock. On the overpass, almost had it. Into the net, point for Diller-Odell. Diller-Odell looking for the school's first ever state championship. The last time they were at state was back in 1992. And oh, by the way, one of the players on that team was Candace Juergens, who is now the head coach. Griffins pick up the point there.
Just a great line shot. We've seen today several line shots and teams really being challenged with that.
Into the Eagles and serving, Karina Johnson.
Karina Johnson, who had that service ace to finish set number 1 back at the service line. Been a good role for her in this season.
Nice up there by Hyatt. Line try by Vitosh, not there. A little joust at the net. Another good up by Vitosh. Strong attack from that left side, and Caitlin Simon picks up the kill.
And I just watching these girls are putting every ounce that they have into this. Which you should be in this state tournament game, but they're being aggressive. Great block there by Stedheit. But just again, on the floor, pursuing balls. That's how it should be.
And it's on the floor.
4-0 run here, and again behind the servings of Johnson.
8-3 Johnson Brock lead. Good attack. Juergens from the left side with the kill. Juergens, as we said, 17 and 23 kills down here at State. Line just in that back line. Simon again. Talked to Coach Stedheit. She said Simon really came out swinging here at State, and she's doing that again right now.
Well, making good decisions from seeing what the defense is, and as we mentioned, they know each other. So where are those locations that are open? And it's really about execution then, getting it and placing the ball there.
And the kill.
Kill by Kate Griffins, point Griffins. Back to serve, Katie Schultes.
back. Little joust at the net with Juergens there. Won by the Eagles. Casey Hahn right there. Aggressive swing by Juergens, blocked back.
Yep, Hahn and Carbajal up there. Yeah, but it looks like Carbajal pretty much got our whole hand on the ball.
Blocked back, Carbajal again. Big presence at the net for the Eagles.
Working hard there, getting pin to pin. Doing a great job.
Eagles on top, 12-5. A good opportunity. We'd love to have your support. You can donate to NET. Your unwanted vehicle, including boats, motorcycles, motorhomes, trailers, ATVs, and yes, even farm equipment. By donating to NET, you'll enjoy an easy, no-hassle process that includes free towing along with a tax deduction. So donate a vehicle now and receive a $50 gas card. You can call 1-844-227-2638. Again, that's 844-227-2638. Or there's an online donation form that you can complete at netnebraska.org/car donations. It's another way to give to NET. You gonna donate your tractor then, Kathy?
They will accept the tractors as well, so.
Well, there you go.
Yep, so some farmers may have some they want to donate. They're all good for a great cause in NET.
Swing by Juergens, not down. And then off the block, and a kill by Casey Hahn. Hahn having a good second set here.
Yeah, playing strong the couple series here across the front row, making some big shots. She was out last year with an injury,
right.
So I'm sure she's glad to be healthy and back out on the court.
3 different players, I think, as we said off the top, did not play last year for Johnson Brock. She was one of those out with an injury. Jess Bowling, who's been a big contributor to the Eagles this year, she was out last year. This is her first time, and then, of course, the freshman Stutheit didn't play last year either. So 3 starters, first time this year playing, and here you are on the floor of the Bob Devaney Sports Center on Terry Pettit Court.
Feels pretty good here. Again, Johnson Brock on that 5-0 run. Service error. Stop that run.
Talked to some of the other assistant coaches for the Johnson Brock Eagles, and they talked about Tara Stutheit and the culture and the program that she has started to build. Tara and her husband, both Johnson Brock graduates.
Back home.
That's right. Tara's husband, who obviously is Fallon's father, is 6'4", so they're hoping Fallon has room to grow yet.
Stretch her out a little bit. She's going to have some great opportunities, but as she continues to grow too, those just, you know, magnify as well.
Yeah, at 6 foot, she's going to play at the next level somewhere, especially as well as she moves along that front line. But at 6'2" or 3", then you start to talk a different story, right?
Yep. Keep moving up the ladder a little bit and with bigger opportunities.
On the slide, Carbajal.
Carbajal doing a great job. Her series here across the front, she's been tough blocking, but here she comes on a nice slide shot, takes it hard down that line, just catches the inside of the baseline.
Emerson Hubbard yesterday, #1 ranked team, playing Johnson Brock, had match point a couple of times, and they were up 23-18 in the 4th, and it was Carbajal, Emerson Carbajal, that made a couple of just really big, no pressure, I'm gonna fire away type swings that really got Johnson Brock back into the match and led them into that win in the 5th.
It's that aggressive play. It's that mentality of going, and you're gonna make it happen, and that usually wins out. Straight up.
Wow. Good rally here. Juergens sends the free ball back over. Carbajal with the swing. Carbajal with the kill. Carbajal now with 7 to lead Johnson Brock.
And she just does a fantastic job here. Look at her shoulders, and then as she goes up and swings, she turns across her body and takes that the opposite direction.
18-7, Johnson Brock in control here in set number 2. They took the first with a late surge and won at 26-24. They lead at 18-7 here in the second. Hey, every Thursday at 7 o'clock, you can catch a new episode of Nebraska Stories. That begins January 13th. All right, begins in January. There will be 13 new episodes of NET's popular series, which explores who we are, how we live, and what it means to be a Nebraskan. Some of the stories coming up in season 7, students from Hyannis and Lincoln High take home Nebraska Arts Awards. You can also look at an 1880s military outpost in the Sandhills and tracking Nebraska's most elusive wildlife. That will be interesting. Watch Nebraska Stories every Thursday, 7 Central. It begins again in January. Johnson Brock in the middle of a 9-2 run.
A lot to do by Carbajal.
Oh, good quick tempo there, and the kill by Madison Hayek.
You're right, that tempo is key there. That fast pace didn't allow the blockers to get close. Nice job by the Griffins.
Diller-Odell, a much faster paced team than many. You don't see a lot of those high balls or high twos. They like to run a quick pace, quick tempo offense.
It served them well. It's got them in this championship, but it really keeps the blockers off balance.
Service error just long. A good timeout nonetheless for Candace Juergens as they stop that run and got 2 points of their own. And an ace. A couple of those aces have just been trying to take it with the hands instead of the platform.
And the thing is, your hands have to be very strong to take it, especially off of the serve. And so it's easy to get a 2 contact there. Mishandle.
Block back. First time Carvajal's been shut down. Good block at the net. Vidash and Hayek there.
You can see Diller-Odell talking to each other, communicating what just happened, what do we need to do. That was great. What adjustments do we need to continue to make?
Up the block. Carbajal again.
Carbajal with 8 kills in this match, so playing very well. These last couple series have really been strong for her.
Into the antenna off of the swing of Vitash. So at 22-10, Johnson Brock rolling here in set number 2. Got the deep corner.
Nice job there by Schultes. Comes around and takes it hard to that deep corner, going toward the edges of the court. Nice swing, nice dig.
Off the block and the kill from the outside. Caitlin Simon again.
Simon on the outside, inside hand. You can see the blocker's hands weren't sealed over, so goes at that high hand, knocks it off, and gets the good roll.
And a block. We are at set point in set number 2, and Johnson Brock threatening to take a commanding 2-0 lead in this D1 final. And they do it with the ace. So Johnson Brock has shown up here in the D1 title game. They lead at 2-0.
Constellation believes in developing the next generation of Nebraska leaders, and we show that support by contributing to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. More than $78,000 over the past 3 years alone. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
All right, college visit number 2. Here we go. What?
Learn more from Education Quest at govisitcollege.org.
Everyone's walking a path, and most paths are best walked together. Because when we travel together, our lives are livelier, our journey more enjoyable, and the places we'll discover will be simply spectacular. To be in a place like no other that unites you all in a state of wonder. Wouldn't that be nice?
Head trauma and concussion risk minimization is a priority of the NSAA. When in doubt, sit them out.
Some common symptoms of concussions are dizziness, confusion, and nausea.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course annually.
For more information regarding concussion management and return to play protocol, visit our website, nsaahome.org. When in doubt, sit them out.
Coverage of the 2015 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, the Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, the Aurora Cooperative, and by Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support.
Through 2, it's 2-zip Johnson Brock, and it's been a tough week for this Diller-Odell Griffins team. They've been playing with heavy hearts. The nephew of Coach Candace Juergens and obviously cousin of Madison Juergens, 14-year-old Jackson, died this week. And they're wearing those ribbons in their hair. You see the ribbons there in honor of Jackson, and playing this week in honor of their family member, Jackson, who died about a week ago, suddenly and unexpectedly.
Thoughts and prayers are with us.
Absolutely.
And the whole community. Those are very tough things.
Really, it's been a tough year for Diller-Odell in general. Judy Schultes' father had a kidney transplant this year, about a month ago. Thankfully, everything went well. He's been able to watch her play this year. But this kind of tragedies put this all in perspective so many times.
And bring communities together, too. So we're glad they're here today.
Swing long there, point for the Griffins and Diller-Odell. And there's a look at Madison Juergens, the junior setter and right side hitter. Outstanding player. She actually plays club volleyball for the Nebraska juniors and plays for Mike Brandon, whose team, Gretna, also made it here to the state championships. We will see them later today.
Gretna and Class B matchup.
Right.
But against what I love about watching her out on the floor, we talked about her playing a dual role, both setting and attacking, but she is the floor general out there. And I mean that she is organizing that team, communicating, keeping them. You can see her talking to her teammates at all times and really does a terrific job leading that team.
Good tip there by Studheit.
Studheit, just very smart, you know. Yep. She's young, but she has a lot of volleyball IQ, and it really, with her athleticism, has some great dividends.
She's been playing club volleyball now for about 3 years, has Studheit. plays for former Husker Rachel Schwartz-Kohler.
So getting some really good training and somebody different than your mom too.
That's right. It's good to see a different face in practice every once in a while.
Different voice.
That's right. It's even better for mom when everything she's been saying is validated by somebody
else.
else.
It definitely is a nice reinforcement a lot of times.
Perspective can sometimes be a bit different.
Yep. I said the same thing.
That's right. There's Candace Jurgens in her second season. We talked about Candace, you know, she played, I think I mentioned this before, but she played on the Diller-Odell team that last made the state championship. She was a senior in '94 when they made state, didn't make the title, but she was a sophomore in '92 when they lost to Shickley in the state championship. As that rolls off the top of the tape, and an ace there for the Griffins. And there is her daughter. Candace last played, so she's played and coached for the last two Diller-Odell teams to make it here on the championship floor.
For the team maybe doesn't have a lot of experience, they've got a coach who's been in these situations before and can help guide them.
She played junior college ball and also played at Northwest Missouri State as well. And Candace, pretty impressive record, 60-11 in 2 seasons.
In a tough conference.
Right,
you know,
extremely tough.
Yeah, so very impressive.
All it takes for Diller-Odell is to get some momentum, get a little belief, and we've seen it so many times when you come back and you can manage to find a way to win set number 3, it can lead to big things. So far from being over here in the D1 championship.
And especially with these two teams. I mean, they both know that too.
Right.
And know that this can turn fast because both teams are so strong and have capabilities of doing great things, just like that great swing.
Good timing, yeah. Hayek with the kill. So back to serve now, Katie Zarbaniski. Did not clear the tape. 4 hits called on the Eagles. And Griffins have the lead. Zarbaniski still back to serve. Blocked there by Hayek and kept alive. Good block and second touch by Hayek, or first touch by Hayek.
Great save.
Better job defensively here early in the set number 3 from the Griffins. And the kill, Madison Jurgens.
And just great organization. Griffins stayed organized, as you mentioned, made some nice defensive plays to allow them the opportunity to continue to have an offense and attack Johnson Brock.
I believe 3 points now. This is the largest lead, I believe, of the match right now for the Griffins. Back with the tip. Carbajal spun around and got a hand on it, and then sends the free ball over. Inside swing knocked down from Paige Vitosh. Vitosh sets for Hayek with left hand. Kept alive. Found the deep corner on the swing by Casey Hahn.
Just perseverance, staying organized. It was getting a little bit unorganized, but really Johnson Brock got themselves back organized. Were able to get a nice swing, get the ball back in their hands.
Jess Bowling back in now for Johnson Brock. She'll be in that front row along with Carbajal and Casey Hahn. No need to worry about that when you're throwing aces.
Westenberg serving tough.
Served by Westenberg. Carbajal bump sets outside to Hahn, who rolls it over. In the back row, the swing by Schultes not there. Hahn again tries. touches right now. Just try to
keep it in play right now. See if somebody gets assertive and takes an aggressive swing here. Good rally. Both teams are staying organized, though.
And Carvajal wasn't afraid to fire away. Unfortunately, into the net, and point goes for the Griffins. 10-8.
Long rally, and Carvajal trying to take it across that body, just off the net a little bit, and so then pulls it down into the net.
Outside the antenna. So Diller-Odell's lead back to 3, 11-8. Good aggressive swing there by Carvajal. She tools the block and gets the kill.
They use Carvajal on the outside in that rotation on serve receive. That allows her to get a big approach, and again, a lot of power behind that swing.
It's like they use both of their middles in that role occasionally, right?
Yep. Off serve receive just puts them in a situation and lets them really have a good swing at the ball.
On with the short serve. And the kill. Katie Schultes.
Schultes takes a little bit off the ball, and the block's not kind of on the way down, pulled it down with him.
Tried to go deep in the court near the line, a little long.
Knowing that corner's open, it's a good idea. Again, it's about placement and getting that ball right there. They know each other so well. They know where they want to try and get it.
And the kill by Jurgens. Jurgens leads everyone now with 12 kills in the match. She's had 40 swings already here in set number 3. And a timeout called by the Eagles.
She's just one of those players that's just aggressive, and everything she does it 100%.
All day long, we'll be bringing you state high school volleyball action from right here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. 6 state champions will be crowned. And by the way, we'll be back next week with the high school football state championships. That will be on Monday, November 23rd and Tuesday, November 24th, as we bring you all of the action from Memorial Stadium. You can see all 6 state championship games starting the 23rd at 10:30 a.m. Central. For more information on times, you can visit netnebraska.org/sports. It is championship season in high school athletics.
It's a
volleyball
great
championships.
time of year.
It really is.
And actually, as of Monday, the winter season sports start. So we kind of got that overlap, but not to take away from the celebration of the championships right now.
It's a quick turnaround for some of these ladies who may be playing volleyball and then basketball.
Yep.
They've missed some practice, right?
Well, actually, it begins
Monday?
Yeah, it begins Monday. So they'll get their trophies and their medals today, and then
so they
lace up their basketball shoes, throw their knee pads in the corner, and I bet they would get it.
Depends on the coach.
Yep.
If it was Coach Wieske, there's no way they'd get it.
So, lace them up. Come on.
Plenty of time for those injuries to heal while you're practicing.
Well, and the great thing is a lot of these kids do multi-sports,
right.
and that's they're used to transitioning and again cross-training and different, using your body a little bit different, but they are contributing to their programs.
Touch. So the point will go to the Eagles. Back to serve. Michaela Dammy. She needs to start off the match too. Another tough serve there leads to the free ball.
She really drives that ball.
(16-12). Griffins on top, inching closer here to taking set number 3.
trying to stay alive.
That's down right on the line, and a kill by Fallon Stutheit.
Fallon being challenged. You got 2 bit blockers up. She finds a way to get around him.
Pushed outside. Good aggressive swing and a kill by Caitlin Simon.
Simon again knocks the blockers off the net and gets a big kill as the ball rolls in front.
Johnson Brock team very young. Stutheit, a freshman. We just saw the kill by Simon. She's a sophomore. Westenberg. She's a sophomore.
There's some core people.
Yep. Got that senior leadership from Carbajal, which is always, important to have, especially when you make it this deep in a tournament. Swing there is wide. Bowling also provides some senior leadership, as well as their libero, Danny. A good mix.
I was gonna say, it's a great blend. Nice turn. Read the block. The block was off to her right. She turns and takes that to the left. Great job there by Fallon Stutheit.
Look awesome. Good looking young player.
Yep.
And another kill, back-to-back kills for Stutheit.
Again, her body, she's going to her right, and she's taking that ball and cutting it back to her left. So that's very great body control, but vision and seeing where her blockers are to make that choice.
Into the net. All even at 17. 7-2 Johnson Brock run has evened it at 17 here in set number 3. Got a good one here in Class D1. Johnson Brock, Diller-Odell ranked number 2 and number 3. Both teams looking for either their first ever or first in a long time state championship. Hey, sports fans, NET is for you. We bring you more Nebraska high school and collegiate sports than any other Nebraska network. For more information on dates, times, available webcasts, you can visit our website at netnebraska.org/sports. We love this time of year, bringing you the best in the state as state champions are crowned here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in volleyball, next week at Memorial Stadium in football. I guess it's a week and a half. A week from Monday and Tuesday. Into the net, called on the Eagles, just brushed the net on the tip. So back to serve is Madison Juergens. Juergens, a junior.
She'll be running the system here as the setter now.
Right. Quick set in the middle, deep corner, just wide. Tried the corner, and it was just that much wide.
Great attempt, just missed it. Here you're gonna see again. Not by much.
Good serve by Stutheit. Free ball. That Carbajal tries to dump, and it works! On 2, put it down.
So Westenberg decides, I'm getting in on the action real quick, takes it over. You can see low flat. She does a nice job, doesn't arc it up. Nice and flat to the ground.
Oh, good block by Carbajal. Wide open swing.
Great set choice there by Juergens.
Into the net. Net violation. Carbajal just rubbed it.
Yep.
19-19.
Back to serve.
Jarzyniski with the serve. 1. Block back, free ball here. Good touch. It was tough ball for Hike to do much with, but she was able to get enough to get it over the block and down.
Well, Hike does a nice job just, again, making something happen. Like I said, just getting up and over, and she got into that middle, which creates a lot of, you know, decision-making by the opponent. Who's going to go? Great job there on the block, sealing by Hike.
Carbajal tries the tip. Gets the free ball right back. Carbajal. Westenberg sent it over on the second touch. Tried deep corner, but it was covered.
It really just gave her team time to reorganize. Really, there's advantages in that.
Tried the angle shot, did Juergens, and it was just wide. So 20 all. Now back to serve goes the setter, Bryn Westenberg.
Serving Bryn Westenberg.
Schroeder, Juergens, and Vitosh at the front for Diller-Odell. Into the net. Back-to-back points here for the Eagles.
Right at getting at that critical point where everything got to play clean and play aggressive.
And a good serve by Westenberg. And the swing, no touch, and it is wide. So back-to-back hitting errors and a net violation against Diller-Odell has given 3 easy points to Johnson Brock without having to put a good swing on a ball. Now, this is a great time to let you know that if you'd like a copy of this state championship showdown between Diller-Odell and Johnson Brock, there's certainly one available. You can purchase a DVD of all the NSAA high school championship matches for just $19.95. To order, call toll-free 800-868-1868 or visit netnebraska.org. NSAA with another terrific job this week of putting on state high school championships. We started at Pinnacle Bank Arena and some other facilities around town. Yesterday, everything was at PBA, which is a nice change the last 2 years for these volleyball players to be able to go to one venue and see all of the teams playing in the semifinals. And then it moves over here to the Devaney Center for Championship Saturday.
Center court, so.
Good timeout called by Diller-Odell. They stopped the run, and Vitosh, I believe, got the kill. So back to serve now goes Hayek. Right into the block, big block. It was there, Katie Schultes along with Schroeder.
Just a great job covering up, sealing that, reaching across.
All even at 22. Carbajal one-on-one shuts down Schultes.
Senior leadership right there, strong play. Carbajal being aggressive. Now's the time. She's trying to do everything she can to not let this go into that fourth set.
Carbajal again, block back. And a solo block the other way this time as Schultes says, pay you back to Carbajal.
Exactly right. And Schultes has a lot here on line. Wants to keep this going. Great job. Again, payback.
All even at 23. Outside, good aggressive run, but blocked. Juergens on the outside, got a hand on it.
I believe Juergens and Schultes too, both of them.
And timeout called by Johnson Brock. So both teams now out of timeouts. Diller-Odell just 1 point away from taking its first set of this match. And there's a good look at Tara Studheit saying, just stay in it. You're one down, win this point right here. I would imagine staying in system, not being afraid to take the big swing is going to be key here.
Absolutely.
Need the side out.
Yep, get that pass. Let your offense do what it can do.
Bowling and Carbajal. Little delay here as they're cleaning up some water which had spilled. Just at the side of the court. In fact, Coach Stutheit down there scrubbing the floor, looking like she's done that before.
And saying, make sure this is safe here. And
right. So here we are, set point in set number 3 for Diller-Odell. The Griffins need this one to extend it. Oh, great serve. Good pass to get it up. Carbajal, not much there. Big aggressive swing, good cover and save of her own swing by Vidosh. And then into the net.
coverage of herself, but he said, but didn't give her enough time to get back off and be able to get a strong approach, and that's why she couldn't get up and miscued.
Tough to go right back to her after that. 24 all. There she goes, big swing and the kill by Juergens.
Who else but Juergens on the outside? That's her 13th kill. And again, she's a gamer.
Juergens leads everyone with those 13. Stutheit with 12, Carbajal with 10. Serve just long. So close. Thought it was dropping.
Yep.
It did start to drop, just not quickly
soon enough.
Yep. So into serve now for Johnson Brock. Comes Karina Johnson. 5'6" senior DS. Johnson serve. Boy, really drove it deep.
She finished out set number 1, I believe, with a nice serve.
Free ball here. Stutheit at the net, gets the kill. So Stutheit rotates back into the front, and this is exactly what the Eagles want in this situation. Match point for the championship for the Eagles. Outside, swing, block, got it! First ever state championship for the Eagles of Johnson Brock. What a finish for Johnson Brock. They were down 24-23, scored the last 4 points to win it 27-25. When we come back, trophy presentations, and we'll hear from the champs right here on NET.
The Aurora Cooperative is reshaping the agricultural landscape through world-class agronomy, innovative grain marketing, energy, and animal nutrition, with the vision and financial strength to not just anticipate change, but create it, driven by an unwavering commitment to the farmers and ranchers we serve, to their communities, and to the next generation of agricultural leaders. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
No matter how you look at it, animal agriculture helps Nebraska's economy. The livestock industry provides increased tax revenues for schools and community services. Livestock enterprises also create jobs while contributing to existing businesses such as local banks and grocery stores. A thriving livestock industry helps maintain our current way of life, but also provides opportunities for the next generation of farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff helps to raise awareness of the importance of animal agriculture to Nebraska.
When you're looking for Nebraska's stars of tomorrow, start with the young Nebraskans in 4-H and FFA. Over the past 3 years, Constellation has contributed more than $78,000 to 4-H and FFA in the 60 Nebraska counties we serve. Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. By supporting 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's stars of tomorrow as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities in our 303 high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
Coverage of the 2015 NSAA High School Volleyball Championships on NET is made possible in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, Education Quest, the Nebraska Public Power District, the Nebraska Tourism Commission, the Aurora Cooperative, and by Constellation. A big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We couldn't do it without your support. Well, I said the first ever for Johnson Brock. They actually won it back in '93, so there's some '93 grads who are going to celebrate their 40th birthday this year thinking, wait a minute, hey, don't forget about us. We've won it once before, so they did. They won it back in '93. First state championship since '93 for Johnson Brock. And now for the medal and trophy presentations, let's go down to Steve Lemon.
The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Dr. Jim Tenneper, NSAA Board of Director members Wendy Henricks from Lincoln East, Dr. Bob Resnicek from Boys Town, and U.S. Bank Representative Dolores Turway. Here are the awards for 2015 Class D1 runner-up, Diller-Odell High School. Will head coach Candace Juergens and your assistants please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 1, Kelsey Slickman. Number 2, Bailey Schroeder. Number 4, Madison Juergens. Number 5, Sarah Stanishek. Number 7, Teresa Zarbaneski. Number 9, Paige Vitosh. Number 10, Madison Hayek. Number 11, Katie Zarbaneski. Number 14, Katie Schultes. Number 15, Jacqueline Frisch. Number 16, Kirsten Burrish. Number 20, Paige Arnold. Number 21, Haley Denner. And number 23, Cameron Ginnison. And now, here is the NSAA 2015 Class D1 State Volleyball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Diller-Odell High School. Now to the champions, Johnson Brock High School. First, head coach Tara Studheit, we have a special award for you. Coach, would you and your assistants please present the gold medals to the members of your championship team. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medals. Number 2, Angela Wenzel. Number 3, Maddie Nichols. Number 4, Casey Hahn. Number 5, Fallon Studhide. Number 6, JC Keeler. Number 7, Bryn Westenberg. Number 8, Emerson Carvajal. Number 9, Caitlin Simon. Number 11, Morgan Rieger. Number 12, Miranda Shreves. Number 13, Sydney Thomas. Number 15, Karina Johnson. Number 16, Jessica Bowling. And number 24, Michaela Dammy. Presenting the team championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance is Regional Director of Agencies Tim Below to head coach Tara Studhide. And now for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2015 NSAA Class D1 State Volleyball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Jacques Johnson Brock High School.
State championship for Johnson Brock in Class D1. Congratulations to those ladies. When we come back, we will hear from them. Here from the Bob Devaney Sports Center, the state champs, Johnson Brock in Class D1. Again, we'll hear from them back here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center in just a moment.
Over the years, the Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association has supported many Nebraska athletes by helping them excel physically. But the mental game is just as important. That's why we're pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and as leaders. We're proud to team up with these exceptional individuals. Together we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Head trauma and concussion risk minimization is a priority of the NSAA. When in doubt, sit them out.
Some common symptoms of concussions are dizziness, confusion, and nausea.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course annually.
For more information regarding concussion management and return to play protocol, visit our website, nsaahome.org. When in doubt, sit them out.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities in our 303 high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
Congratulations once again to Johnson Brock. Class D1 state champs. They win it in straight sets over their conference rival, Diller-Odell. And standing by with the champs, here's Bailey Neal.
Hey guys, I'm here with number 9, Caitlin Simon, who had 18 digs today. Caitlin, tell me what you're feeling right now.
It just doesn't feel real. I mean, I've dreamt of this our entire life. We've worked so hard as a team throughout the season to get to this place. Going up against Diller-Odell, a huge rival, and coming out and sweeping 3 sets is just an amazing victory for us. I mean, it's just not real to have this big trophy. It's crazy.
Definitely. And you guys played them 4 times this season, and you won 2 and lost 2. So did you feel like you knew them coming into this?
We knew them very well, and we also knew that we had always won the odd games, and so we were pretty confident coming into this game.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, and up next we have number 5, Fallon Studheit. Come here. Are you so excited? What does this win mean to you?
It means a lot. We've just worked so hard, and everybody just plays together, and a lot of us have played together for so long, and it's just a dream come true.
Definitely. And your mom is actually the coach. Is that a little more pressure on you?
Yes, it's awesome.
And obviously you performed. I mean, you had, 13 kills today. That's pretty impressive. Does she give you a lot of advice?
Yeah.
Is it hard? Do you guys talk about volleyball off the court too?
A lot.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much. All right, and then we actually have your mother, who is the head coach, Tara Studheit. All right. And tell me, what does this mean to you? Obviously, you've played this team a few times this season, and to sweep 3-0, obviously, that's big.
Yeah, we definitely knew it was going to be a battle coming in, and we just told the girls before the game, just embrace the moment and have fun playing volleyball, and it's the game that they love to play. So that was our advice to them. It worked.
Definitely, and obviously they had some momentum. Did you tell them anything that stood out this time around?
We always say to just go out and run our offense and just be ready. We knew we had to play great defense and be ready to dig, and every aspect of our game was just on today, and so we were ready.
Awesome, thank you. Congratulations to your D1 champs, the Johnson-Brock Eagles. Congratulations, guys.
All right, thanks very much, Bailey. Appreciate it. Great conversation with the state champs from Johnson-Brock. The Eagles, they win it. The Class D1 state championship. Lots more volleyball to come throughout the day here on NAT Sports. C2 title is coming up next as Stanton takes on Hastings St. Cecilia. Stay with us.